And we're live. You guys there?
Yeah, we're here. I was just waiting for somebody to actually introduce. This is awkward. Shall we just get on with this before the silence gets even more awkward?
Yeah. It's a two-parter special. Well, kind of. We're only responding to parts of both the videos that we're watching.
Well, we're going through the whole Act Man video, but
yeah. But this
we'll watch
Watchmojo.
we'll watch the intro and number 4 place on this video. Brace yourselves, everyone. Watchmojo is coming.
Are these enemies game shakers or game breakers? Welcome to Watchmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 video game enemies who ruined everything. For this list, we're taking a look at video game enemies that kind of contradict what their games communicate to the player. Let's go.
It was like 5:10 where they started talking.
Yeah,
about
I know where it's. I also put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Number 4, Marauder and Tentacles, Doom Eternal.
Look at that big
We were
boy.
considering the original version of the Archvile, but the Marauder and Tentacles of Doom Eternal have the community irked. For starters, tentacles will pop out directly in front of you and give you a good smack before you can pull the trigger. This makes it insanely hard to survive Ultra Nightmare runs. As for the Marauder, some players have had issues with how he disrupts and slows down the flow of combat, demanding your full attention. In order to stand a chance against him, you basically have to clear the room while he's assaulting you.
What?
Yeah, id Software may have gone overboard with these guys.
They're trolling. What? They must be. No one has gameplay that bad. Not even Polygon. Actually, maybe Polygon.
Like, what is his strategy here? He's not moving. He's like...
Oh, if I stand still, maybe he'll just drop.
My gosh. And, like, a toddler has a better reaction time than this guy. Like, how do you...
We don't even know that it's this guy that's behind the actual controller.
Well, whoever is playing it. How is his reaction time so bad? That tentacle. What?
Okay.
His tentacle.
Joe, I've got a good idea. After we do this, I'm gonna put on a little special thing.
Okay.
Guys.
My eyes have been opened.
Number
God,
3,
he looks so cool.
Stone Angel.
Oh, that's it? They literally just say, oh, they ruined Doom Eternal. Goodbye.
I'm gonna play a very special video now.
Tentacles will pop out directly in front of you and give you a good smack before you can pull the trigger. This makes it insanely hard to survive Ultra Nightmare runs.
Against all the evil. Against all the evil. Against all the evil. All the evil. Against all.
Novik's just going crazy.
I love when Mayo trolls, like on his stream last night. He's like, oh no, I need to switch weapons. Oh no, what are all these trolls? Oh, Oh!
Tentacles will pop out directly in front of you and give you a good smack before you can pull the trigger. This makes it insanely hard to survive Ultra Nightmare runs.
Yeah, that's pretty good video. I love it when Mayo trolls, like on his stream last night. He was like, "Ah, what are all these colors? Ah, oh, I have to switch weapons. Ah." It was really funny. Yeah, me and Potato were watching that. We were dying.
Okay, one last one. This one's a pretty serious one, but it's a good old pal
Top 10
Midnight.
video game enemies who ruin everything.
Oh, the Mudahar laugh.
Hello Spartans, welcome back to another Doom Eternal video. This video, I do not even know how to begin this video, honestly. I have been talking about this topic for the past 4 months. I mean, why do people still talk about this topic? Why do they still bring that up when it has been debunked that the Marauder does not break the flow of the game, that the Marauder is badly designed, that the design of the Marauder is erroneous, wrong, and all that stuff? It has been debunked, it has been unconfirmed, it has been proven that the Marauder does not break the game, but still people are still trying to say to us or something along those lines that the Marauder breaks the game, and I'm like, no, wait, por favor, no. I apologize, when I do videos like this, my Mexican side gets in the way. A veces me pasa.
I think the viewers get the point.
No, al chile sí me mamo, estoy bien pendejo. Anyways guys, I just woke up, it's like 3:40 p.m. Yes, my schedule is kinda destroyed already, but I just woke up and I was going to do this video at 10 a.m. because I wanted to record this video in the morning, but because my schedule is destroyed, I can't. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the Marauder again in this video, and we're also going to be talking about the tentacles. But okay, who in the heavens brought this topic upon us again? It was none other than Watchmojo. Yes, your favorite YouTube channel that talks about video games, anime, movies, pop culture, and all that good stuff that we all love.
I must confess a sin.
Anyways,
I used to
when
watch
I saw this video, I was like, ooh, first of all, Watchmojo.
I wish I didn't.
Mother truckers,
Yeah.
you knew. Watchmojo knew that.
Watchmojo
They showed this thumbnail of the Marauder combined with the title. All of us Doom fans will be like, clickbait, but not clickbait also. It's the perfect combination to tilt Doom fans, honestly. But okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I think the audience gets the point.
Yeah. I think that pretty much says everything that needs to be said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Midnight's really good when it comes to saying stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess now onto the Act Man, which I do agree with most of his video, but some of his complaints, like ammo, are...
Actually, one last thing.
Oh boy, what now?
Oh no, it's not anything. I just really want to see this scene again. Oh god. Nope. Is this the one that I'm looking for? I don't know. Maybe. Here we go.
Oh, what's this?
Oh no, I just really like this scene. I think it's perfect going into it.
We must move.
Oh yeah, that's a great cutscene.
There are those who would seek to stop this.
Yeah, I did a drawing of the Seraphim.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Take it. It will give you strength.
Oh, I love
Help you
that.
on your journey.
You will become a god.
Good old Hayden. We might not ever see him again, that's the sad thing.
Yeah.
And now, they will fear you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we go.
Yeah, well, on to Ackman's video now, which
Oh,
overall is good, but there are parts of it that are...
it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
By the invaders.
This part's good though.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness.
For it is he that they fear, not man.
Oh, I like how on the map Australia has no demons on in it.
Oh yeah, that's so hilarious. I mean, it's already hell enough down there, so...
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
The title's wrong. Why is Doom Eternal? Why is Doom Eternal? It should be Why is Doom Eternal Perfection? Also, why is there a question mark there?
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Hold up, there's a question mark.
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Call the ambulance, but not for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The strength of is in its ability to recapture what you loved about the original and amplify it to new heights. That's exactly what id Software and Bethesda set out to do with Doom Eternal. Bigger and better, as sequels typically are. Doom 2016 was definitely one of the best games of the decade. It was awesome to see Doom Guy revitalize his career and carve a place for himself amongst the other big-name shooters, proving that the Doom series has and always will have something different to offer.
Love that Cyber
But
Demon.
before we jump into this, a word from our sponsor.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Don't know, don't care.
Nobody cares.
There we go.
Channel and
Oh, it's
zone out
Raycon.
with your killer new
This stream is
earbuds.
sponsored by Raid
Thank
Shadow
you, Raycon,
Legends,
for sponsoring
which is
this video.
brought to you
And
by
now,
Hunter.
Raycon
Eternal.
earbuds.
And
The
we're
Doom
currently
reboot
listening
was,
to this
pun
on
intended,
Raycon
Hella
earbuds.
good.
But there was room for improvement. So many possibilities that
Samuel.
opened up with the foundation, and building upon those core principles
I
would
kind of
be
wish
the
in
key.
Eternal we get to see
Oh, that's
like more
cute.
just normal Samuel Hayden.
Yes, I am here. Finally, school's done.
Have you joined the Watch together?
Oh no. Oops.
I
Yeah,
kind
we-
of wish that in Eternal there's like more normal Samuel Hayden, kind of.
Yeah.
But,
I thought this was just a
mean,
chill stream. That's why I didn't join the watch together. I didn't know there was one.
oh.
Yeah, put one in the chat. Yeah, I do wish there was more normal Hayden. Hayden was such a good character.
It'd be so cool for there to be like
Do you know what I thought was going to happen in the DLC?
what?
Hayden was going to build his body using the fabrication machine that we saw create the ballista.
Mhm.
That's what I
You know-
thought was going to happen.
You know what would have been like really cool is
What?
like when you get to Super Art Complex or whatever it's called, you see like Hayden and his troops like fighting the demons, like him carrying the crucible or
Oh yeah, that would be
whatever.
cool.
But then
Yeah,
they
the
eventually
demonic
get
crucible
like
has just been forgotten about. It's kind of sad.
but then they get overran by demons, and when you finally get into their base, you find them like ripped apart. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I wanted to see Hayden actually use the Crucible properly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he may have sent the Doomslayer off to the Fortress of Doom, but I mean, it does make sense. I mean, I've seen loads of people go, but Hayden betrayed the Doomslayer at 2016. How can he say, I am here to help you as I have always? He literally sent him to the Fortress of Doom. The Father commanded him to protect Earth at whatever cost. The guy was pretty much following orders.
And he's a robot, so he kind of has no choice.
Well,
True.
he's a maker, which pretty much cyborgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel so bad for Hayden.
Yeah.
On a quick unrelated topic, did any of you see like that the new Zelda game Age of Calamity has a demo?
No,
Nope.
I'm not
Well,
really
it does.
interested.
If you have a Switch, go download it right now. It's amazing.
I'd speak to Airborne about that. He has Switch.
Okay. Yeah. Age of Calamity, awesome. Anyways, you may continue.
God. Yeah, Hayden is such a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hugo said that his story would end with this two-parter, but I don't know if you've completed the DLC yet. So
No, I haven't even
okay.
bought it yet. So.
I won't say about the final part. Yeah, I just feel bad for him. He got betrayed. He got betrayed hard.
You see, I'm not the villain in this story.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't, though. That was the thing.
Yeah.
According to the law, he was just trying to do what was best because the father basically told him, take control of mankind and help them fight off the demons until somebody goes and helps you. Not only that, he actually built his cybernetic body because makers can't go into hell. He built it to basically know you, that rule. So that he could go get the Doomslayer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's one thing I always really liked about Doom is that like the story's there, but it's not like really that complex. But if you want, it's in the codex.
Yeah.
Like I think Axeman said in his 2016 videos, like the game doesn't stop for the story; you stop on your own time.
Yeah, the codex is there if you want a story.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a nice, rewarding way to do it. You have to look for the story if you really want it.
Yeah. And it's those who don't want the story can just do the gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't like when people like judge games on their story when it's not meant to be like super focused on it. Let's say like you have to look at yourself, you know?
Or
they can be like, oh, the story's super minimal, but it's like, no, you have to look for it yourself, for example.
Or like another example is that like people say the Telltale games are bad because they don't have gameplay. What did you really expect? Like
that's true. It's like I mean, you were getting into it. Like, you know what you did. I see you there. I saw you buy Minecraft Story Mode. You weirdo.
Oh god.
I swear that game is like so. It's like so bad. It's good. Like it's purely.
There's like there's a Netflix version of that now.
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's hilarious because Telltale went out of business, so they didn't even get to upload all the episodes. I swear.
Oh.
I can't believe that game got a sequel. I actually can't believe that. I was like, what the heck?
Oh god.
This game sold enough to get a sequel?
Not to mention they ran the Walking Dead series, their gem, into the ground.
I know, it's like they had something special with the Walking Dead, and then they're just like, what if we didn't?
Have any of you played Jurassic Park, the game?
I've watched it.
It's actually not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, like
the characters are interesting. I kind of want to get it one day for 360 just for the meme.
The dad is pretty good. Most of the other characters are just meh, though.
Yeah, with like Telltale,
it is pretty faithful.
the first season of The Walking Dead was great. The second season was fine, and then the third just took a dive, like just
It took a
kamikazed into
hit.
the ground.
The problem
And
with
then
Jurassic
No,
Park, the game, is that it was like really disappointing.
It took a slam into a hillside.
oh yeah, and then I didn't even know season 4 came out because it came
I didn't
as
even
they
know
were
there was
shutting
a
down.
season 3.
I think it came out. I think they finished The
Yes.
Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Before they were-
season 4 came out like as they were closing down, and I legitimately did not know about it.
I think a different studio finished it or something.
Yeah, like they did half of it. They did half of it, and then like another studio finished or something. I don't know.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Eternals.
Ah,
But
the
it isn't
Slay
easy to
Gates.
reignite the spark and capture lightning in a bottle once again.
Flesh and
That's why
Metal.
Doom Eternal was going to have double the
Flesh and
length,
Metal is actually
double
good.
the enemy types,
You want even more badass demons? Well, there are twice as many in this game.
double the intensity,
You want the Doomslayer to feel
Only
even more
Mr. Zomedo
powerful?
already.
Well, we got it.
double the biceps. Nearly
Hell
2
yeah.
years after the E3 teaser in
Okay.
2018, when our balls dropped and we became men, Doom Eternal has hit the shelves, and I was so excited to get my hands on it. Still, I was
Yeah,
certainly
but
worried 4 months
Actman,
back.
he first
Would
played
the
this
battle
game
mode
on the
be able to
Stadia,
fully
like
replace
at like
classic?
a demo. he
Wait,
played
what?
Yeah, there's like a demo. A couple like it was like 7 or so months before the game came out, something like that.
Google Stadia is still a thing?
I guess like at
Yes,
this
it
one
is, because the
convention,
lawsuit just happened with Google Stadia.
I think
Oh, no.
I think what was that, like a convention or something? He got to play part of the Mars Core level on the Google Stadia, and he gameplay of it in his "Why I'm Worried About Doom Eternal" video. And when the BFG shot like the big one while you're on the elevator, the game just froze. It was really funny.
I think that's because it was being streamed, though. Like,
Well, that's
it doesn't
that's
take that
what
much
like
thought to realize that. Come on.
I mean, that's what isn't that Google Stadia's whole gimmick? You literally just like have a controller and then you stream games.
It's like
from it.
the
Yeah.
technology's not there yet. It's an awesome idea, but like,
Yeah.
Also,
that's why Game Pass is like successful. It's like it's a subscription service, but like the game's already there. They're not being streamed.
okay,
Yeah.
two things that I'm gonna say. I don't like the Revenant design in Doom Eternal.
I agree.
It's a downgrade to 2016.
I agree.
Also, I don't like Microsoft anymore. I never really did, but considering the fact that they're holding back the Maker Slayer just because, where PlayStation?
Yeah, I think that's pretty scummy on
I
their
don't
part,
want to
but
be punished.
for
because
playing
I-
on a different piece of plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Does kind of suck.
I mean,
Like
guys,
they've been getting chummy with Nintendo, but like with PlayStation, they're still like, no.
I mean, it does make sense. Sony
Yeah.
and Microsoft aren't great
Yeah.
together, but don't punish the players.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree on that.
Yeah, like to be honest, when it comes to like console wars, just play on what you want and don't be a dick about it. That's like
Like
that's
I know
fine.
PCs are better, but it's
Yeah.
it's just
PC
too
Master Race,
convoluted for
boys.
most people to get a PC.
You
Like you
want
have to
play
buy
on,
this, you have to buy that, you have to make sure you have the right case, and it's a nightmare.
you want to
I
play
mean,
on
it's
the
not too
fucking
bad. It takes about 20 minutes to build a PC.
No, I'm not talking about the build. I'm talking about finding all the things, especially right now. There's like everything's out of stock.
Oh yeah, did you see my friend on Discord? If you go on to the Discord members, you'll see the Doom Explorer.
Let's see.
if you can play
Yeah.
on the Ouya for all I
He-
care.
He ordered a PC part like 3 months ago, and it's still not come.
Oh.
Yeah, at that point, I'm getting the Xbox
Oh,
if that's
no.
how it is.
I know it's coming the 5th of November,
Oh
and
no.
he was gonna play Doom Eternal, so
Mhm.
he's just gonna buy it and then wait until the part comes.
Yeah, like that's one thing I like about consoles, that like you just get it, you plug it in, set up your online or whatever.
I have a
Boom.
modified PlayStation 4. I swapped out the hard drive.
Oh, by modified, I thought you meant you had like homebrew on it.
No.
I installed
just-
homebrew on my 3DS actually.
I
I haven't really used it though.
I just swapped out the hard drive to make it have 800 gigabytes of storage.
I'm still surprised games like Doom do not have gyro aim. Like Breath of the Wild has gyro aim. Like they don't have gyro yet.
aim?
You don't know what
Gyro
gyro is?
I probably
Deathmatch
do, but I don't know what you're
player,
referring to.
would there be far too many mechanics
It's really
implemented
good.
which complicate
Long story
the
short,
gameplay?
you move
What
your
about the
controller
removal of
to
Snap
aim.
Map? And has the
Oh, I hate
storytelling
that.
soared to new
What?
heights or
Yeah, I hate
plummeted
that.
to unknown
How?
depths?
It's so useful.
Well, let's sharpen
It's so
our Doom
precise.
blade,
Like you don't
pick
have to
up
move
our
it a lot. You just
chainsaw,
like move it
and rip
slightly,
and tear
like
our
up,
way
down, left,
straight
right.
into this.
I hate that.
Ready to rip and
Ugh.
tear?
I'm getting Call of Duty on the Wii flashbacks.
No, it's nothing like the Wii. It's not like the Wii. It's different. There's a difference between a pointer and a gyro.
The ribbon and the Terran.
So you move.
It's important to understand the prequel and one of the ways id Software
Long story,
tried to
it's
improve
really
the formula
good.
in
Okay,
Eternal.
it's like really
I'll
awesome.
Software
I'll
themselves
just
were
stick to
hypercritical of
sticks.
Doom 2016.
Or
Hugo
mouse,
Martin, the creative
whatever.
director,
That
said
way.
it was a one-trick pony.
You play Breath of the
Combat was
Wild with a Nintendo
world-class,
Switch
but
Pro
everything else
controller and
about the
gyro
game
aim, and you'll
wasn't up to the same
can
level of the
fuck,
combat.
then you'll come
Every
crawling
aspect
back.
of the game had to be better.
No, I
Despite
hate
the
that.
wild success of Doom 2016,
Not even
I'll
tried
admit
it.
it had some major flaws.
Well, yes, I
Gameplay
have.
could be repetitive. In 2016,
The Wii, no, it's not like the Wii. It's nothing like that.
Players, there was little
Yes, it is. I have the Top Shot Elite for. That's
my
like a
gosh.
gun.
You
It's
don't
a
get
gun. It's
Believe
a
me,
plastic.
if you play,
Stop? Can we stop, please?
Okay.
Otherwise, we're going to continue for hours.
isn't that what a podcast is supposed to do though?
Yes, but we're supposed to go through the video as well.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, let's look at Doom stuff.
Yeah, it's.
I want Doom Guy Lego.
Oh, it's not a
to
bad
use
idea,
any other
actually.
weapon.
I want
The landscapes and
Doomcorn.
color palette
I want
had
that
little
figure
variation,
so bad.
and the multiplayer was somewhere between mediocre and hot garbage. id Software wanted the big.
The multiplayer wasn't that bad. It wasn't
I
amazing.
didn't really play it, so
I played a bit of it. I played about 5 hours of it. It wasn't bad.
I've heard it's just generic or like.
Yeah, it was extremely generic and modernized. Like the gameplay was so 90s, but
Mhm.
the multiplayer was really generic and modern.
Isn't there like Doom Guy emotes where you can do like the whip nay?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Those things are
Oh.
seeping into every game and I hate it.
Oh, the emotes. Yeah.
I mean
they're
it's
really
I mean
annoying.
it's well, it wasn't post Fortnite era. That's-
Yeah, but it is really funny though. You just
I
Doom Guy doing.
suppose, but it's like I don't the less I have to think about Fortnite, the better.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
definitely.
That super shotgun looks so nice. I mean, it doesn't look as good as the with the.
That's a
Battle
shotgun?
Card
Looks more like a claw.
Oh no! Wait
Yeah,
for
it
it.
has like it says.
They wanted
Oh.
Doom Eternal to force players
On-
to cycle
like
through
under-
their weapons more, give us more tools.
Oh, I like
and
that
reasons
cycle
to
system.
use them.
You're not
higher emphasis
moving.
on resource management, more tactical gameplay, strategies.
Okay,
This is the
at least
result.
he's using the remote detonation
I-
tactic to varying results.
Yeah, long story short, I was watching Airborne yesterday play this game, and Airborne felt like a fever dream because he was constantly moving. This guy's like staying still, so I immediately default
Airborne.
that he's not playing the game right.
Wait, do you mean potato?
Oh yeah, potato. Sorry, potato.
Yeah,
Oh,
potato's just incredible.
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy that skilled.
Yeah.
Who's around? It's like he has a free camera. I'm not kidding. Like it just goes everywhere.
The thing is, I'm about 50% his way, but I can't air juggle like he can. Like, I
well,
can keep-
like he
like-
has a mouse that has like a bunch of different buttons on the side of it, and he's
Oh,
like
so he has a cheating
memori-
mouse. I got it.
Well, I
He has,
mean,
he
no.
has a mouse.
I call those cheating mouses.
I mean, not really, because you can map weapons like to specific buttons on anything.
It's not a cheating mouse, but anyway.
It's not.
So we're going to be comparing Eternal to 2016 in some ways, showcase how the games have evolved, and unfortunately, devolved a little.
Oh
my-
god.
platforming. Remember what I said to
What's
you
wrong
earlier?
with platforming?
Remember what I
like
said?
It's not like
Remember-
you're playing Mario all of a sudden.
it's
Like I
literally
was watching this. It's not the same.
the
Okay.
platforming sections are probably a minute long at the most.
Yeah. Yeah, remember what I said about Jacksepticeye?
Yeah, like he said it was one of the strengths of the game actually.
To quote him, I personally think it's one of the stronger aspects.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
like the thing is, would these people rather just want hallways like in 2016? Though even then, in 2016, like they had some platforming sections.
Boy,
and
your mic
nobody
keeps cutting
complained.
out.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It's not on my end, but
Well, like in 2016, it had some platforming sections as well, and nobody complained then. Like,
mean,
Because
they-
they're just small, so they didn't care.
yeah.
well,
probably.
even in this game, they're very small.
We know where we stand. Let's start at the beginning.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wicked.
As much as I like that one, I prefer the one from 2016.
Yeah, they're both great.
Wait,
Mhm.
I actually have it. I have it downloaded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't remember where I have it. I've posted it on the server. I can use something quickly
Mhm.
without actually interrupting the watch together, which always great.
Yep. Ugh.
There we go. Is this the correct one?
I believe so. Let me check.
Where are you? What channel?
No, wait.
Bot commands. Oh, here
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. There we go. I got the right one. Here we
Okay.
go. I'm gonna play it.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done.
Oh yeah.
Have that spooky done at the end. It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
solidifies the tone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas this one, it seems like it's almighty and stuff like that. Whereas that one, it almost feels like
Well, I mean, with like 2016, it had like a darker tone than Eternal.
yeah.
Wait,
So kind of like
really?
yeah, 2016 had
I
a
would have
darker tone.
assumed the sequel was darker, but okay.
No, the Eternal's a lot more playful. It's a lot like the originals. Whereas I hate to say it, but 2016 borrows a few things from Doom 3.
Mhm.
Let's not start that debate. Otherwise, Replica's gonna be clawing at your throat.
Oh no, Replica can't get to the server, thank God. That's why I made this.
Oh yeah, you have to DM people.
Yep. I just remove it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going.
Mankind can produce, we will send unto them. Only you.
Well, that's all you need, baby.
Rip and tear
Until it is done.
Oh my god.
The game begins with a bunch of distress calls as Earth is under attack by demons. We see all these hellish symbols, and beyond that, a fortress. In a flash, nearly 60% of the planet is consumed by the invaders.
Well, not
and
in
we
a
see
flash.
Doomguy preparing for another epic confrontation. It's go time, baby! The first thing you'll notice with Eternal is there's no bullshit. No 30-minute opening cutscene showing an invisible monster crawl around a cave.
Yeah,
Within
he
the
likes
first
to
2.5 minutes,
riff on
you are
Death
dropped into the
Stranding.
game, given a shotgun. Here you go, have
He went for the auto shotgun first.
I mean, both mods
Auto.
are useful at least.
Yeah, but the
What
sticky bomb is
difficulty did he play it on?
Who
I'm not
knows?
sure. Maybe
I
he
don't think
says
he
that.
ever
It's
says.
been a while.
is what you wanted. As it should be, and it's instantly familiar. Additionally,
Oh,
Doom
no,
Guy doesn't
no,
need to
no,
unlock the
no.
damage upgrades. Instead, he has them right from the start.
I assume this is a
These
bad
newer
video.
Doom games are predicated
This is
on
a
being a
bad game, but
gameplay-centric
he's hiding,
experience
but
first
he's
and
hiding,
foremost,
he's
and
hiding.
that's
Oh
what I
my
really
god.
appreciate.
But he's being a
It doesn't
coward?
sacrifice anything
He's
to take away
hiding from the
that.
Hell
It's
Knight.
not trying to be
Oh,
deep or necessarily artistic. Eternal just wants to be fun.
Absolutely.
Oh, it
and
does
as the
wanna be
Doom Slayer, You want
artistic.
to feel unleashed, right? Like nothing is holding you back. To have a pure,
I mean,
unfiltered action FPS experience.
After fighting your way through the first mission, you kick open this door and find a Hell Priest. What's up, dude? Yeah, your soul maybe, but you know what this is? Yeah, nah, you don't like that. Time to meet your...
that's his soul. That's the coin housing his soul. You do realize that?
I mean, to be fair,
Well,
on my first
let's just play the
playthrough-
full clip.
To be fair, on my first playthrough, I had no idea what that was either. So
Yeah, but I always assumed that was his soul because he said it remains guarded, and then he just throws an absolute.
yeah, that's what I assumed, but I
guess
didn't really know what it was.
I guess that's what Doom Guy was doing during the events between 2016 and Eternal, trying to find the Guardian so that he could get the soul immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also probably getting the power for the Fortress of Doom because Vegas, for some reason, takes up 3 Sentinel batteries. Also, Vega, absolute
maker.
Chad.
Poor Vega.
So you drop down and see this...
You mean the father?
Oh, crap.
Well,
That's a
What
big
the
boy.
heck is
You witness the
that?
devastation
That's
and
the Titan.
civilization the demons have
Okay.
had. And I gotta say the tagline, Hell on Earth, has never been more fitting.
You want to see hell on earth?
oh yeah,
I'm
Hell
not
on
the
Earth
sick trying to
in this
get
game is
healed.
amazing.
I'm the healed and the devil's trying to give me the flu.
Destroyed buildings are everywhere, Caco demons fly freely above, giant mechanized robots lie in shambles. A perfect way
Poor
to set
Hayden.
up the locations and atmosphere of Doom Eternal. However,
What you
when
selling?
it comes to story, Doom Eternal doesn't have much to say, and neither do I.
Here we
I
go.
know that the Doom
Here comes
games
the bad
aren't
one.
particularly praised for their story, and that Eternal
Why
has
is
been
this music
criticized
playing?
for its cutscenes, which is absurd.
Is he
but I
like
really
bragging
think
on
they
the
could've
game
done
because of the
better
story?
here. The main
Yeah.
goal of Doom Guy is to
What?
stop the
That's
demonic
like
invasion, but
judging a
Vega just
Pokemon game
kinda
for its
tells you how in a
story.
throwaway
Wait
line
for it.
there in the beginning. The Hell Priests are responsible for this. Kill them and you win. It's not a complicated story. It's just poorly told and boring.
Boring and Doom Eternal, I don't think should be in the same sentence.
Well, it should be
Agreed.
the same sentence if you're skill up upper echelon gamers, or Doom should be simple guy.
Oh no. Do not don't reference Cosmo right now.
No, it's Dmod. Doom
Dmod.
should be simple.
Yeah,
Wait, did someone actually say that in the video?
No, but he pretty much said it. Did we
Oh
really need
no.
did we really need a backstory for the Doom Slayer?
mhm. Oh my god, this boss fight, oh, it's too hard. Ah.
Expedition dumps everywhere. What's so bad about that?
Not to mention that democracy guy, if he acts like in other videos like, oh yeah, I'm so good at this game, then you actually watch his gameplay and he fucking sucks.
He's good at Dark Souls games, but
Well, not even, because Jedi Fallen Order, he's like, oh yeah, this
Yeah.
boss wasn't really that hard, but then he's showing gameplay and he's getting his ass beat.
yeah.
Like, wow, I'm really
At
bad
least
at that
admit
game.
it.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that game, and I'll admit it.
I'm not too bad at it. I'm not great. Wish I was.
Mhm.
I mean, I struggle with the final boss.
Oh yeah, I struggled with the, what was it, the Ninth Sister so much. Like, no.
I nearly beat her on my first try, and then it took like 5 attempts to get that far.
Because, like, I've never really played a Dark Souls type game.
I'd
So-
only played Dark Souls 1, before then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
since then I've become a little bit better. Played number 3, number 2, and Bloodborne. Oh, Bloodborne's free for PlayStation Plus in November, as well as Monster Hunter World.
That's for PS5.
Oh, is it?
Pretty sure. I think unless the person said it, worded it wrongly, they said if you get PS5 in November with PlayStation Plus, you get all those games, like 18 games for free.
Oh, I don't know.
That would make sense. I could see
Yeah.
Sony doing that.
Yeah.
There are tons of the type that make Doom Guy and you feel like a straight badass, and that's where Eternal really shines. The way he tosses those coins on his fallen foes is like, here's my card, bitch. When he walks through
I don't think he knows what the coins are.
Everyone is just in awe of him. Give me that rifle, you pansy. You don't know what you're doing with it.
A rifle that he already has.
Powerful and cool
Yeah.
is what Eternal
Yeah,
does
they're always
well.
confused. You're like, why did you grab this rifle? But
It's got some great set pieces, locations,
Oh god,
and lore
that
behind
fight.
it. A whole bunch of codex to read if you really care, with plenty of screen time to tell a good
Hello.
story that doesn't force itself over the gameplay. Doom Guy is essentially a sort of fallen angel, and the struggle on Earth is portrayed as,
It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine.
What's bad with that, though? Really? I really don't understand why people are such a bloody...
like, I mean, Doom 2016, it basically has the same thing. It's just, demons are on Mars, go kill them. And-
You've returned, the only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions.
Mhm.
That's literally the story.
Yeah.
Samuel Hayden literally underlines the story.
Mhm.
And this game literally does the exact same thing.
Mhm.
load of demon propaganda to me. What I find strange is cutscenes in the first half of the game are fairly common, but in the later half are more or less axed. You'll get some boring expository dialogue.
How many times do I have to say this?
So
too many?
explaining what happened to a destroyed city is exposition and boring at that.
Yeah, but the thing
Does
is,
he not realize that, conversations like this actually kind of exist in real life? Like, sometimes you're just talking to someone, they're like, oh, hey, you want to know what happened yesterday at the bar? Oh,
But
this and this happened.
but the thing is, this is happening while you've got control of your character, so you could be in a fighting thing and they could be telling you this.
Yeah.
It's not a cutscene. You have control over it. You could be doing
Right.
whatever you want during this dialogue.
And literally, you can just ignore it most of the time. That's what I did on my
You could mute the
second and-
voices.
Yeah, and on my second and third playthrough, I just ignored it. I didn't and there was no problem with that.
I acknowledge it, but doesn't
Like,
mean... Yeah, cool, Hayden.
Yeah, very cool, Hayden.
Surprising that you know this much, considering the fact that it's supposed to be a human.
Yeah.
And that's about it. It's very sterile in its presentation in the later half. And what it really... Oh, snap. I thought I had this section written out. What was I going to call the story again?
I kind of wish in that a con maker cutscene, like, she doesn't die, like, he pulls out a super
dialogue
shotgun.
is forgettable. Plot is
That'd been
forgettable.
really cool. Instead of her just
Gameplay,
dying.
not so much. At the end of it, I didn't really take away anything from the story besides the spectacle and feeling of it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. Eternal seems like it was written for hardcore fans who've played every game, know the lore inside and out, but that's not me. I guess one of the few cool parts was when you go to the Gladiator Arena and get some insight on Doom Guy's past. And you, whoa!
Huge guts.
What's so bad with him talking? Like, really?
He speaks? What the fuck?
My lord, is that legal?
I will make it legal.
With Doom 2016, the story did take a back seat as well. Yet, it felt like there was just enough story to set up the gameplay and conflict. With Eternal, I expected more, or at least some compelling villains. Samuel Hayden was critical in the first game, and in this one he's relegated to expository dialogue. Doesn't change the fantastic gameplay at all, but can you blame me for wanting something more? But I know what you came here for. You know what you came here for. It's time to talk about the gameplay, baby. Doom Eternal severely ramps up the intensity and power fantasy of first-person shooters to levels
BFG
yet
10,000
undiscovered by man. Evolving the Doom franchise and FPS genre in mostly the right direction. I went through on ultraviolence.
Mostly.
Okay, so you went on hard mode, basically. On hard. Okay. I mean, that's.
We mastered the remote detonation.
If you know what you're doing, like if you play 2016, ultraviolence is like the recommended difficulty, I think.
Okay,
Like,
can I make something?
What?
Like, while I was watching Pateo yesterday, he said that if you die on Ultra Violent, you have to start from, like, the beginning of the game. Is that true?
No, that's Ultra Nightmare.
That's Ultra Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hardest there is.
Oh, yeah.
There's no checkpoints. There's no cheats. There's no extra lives.
Yeah, so maybe I'll play on Nightmare.
Oh, okay. Even as
I
like
found the
you're welcome to, but I played the game twice before I did my Nightmare run. It is hard as balls. Like
Nightmare is.
Yeah, but like that's why I want to do it because it sounds like something impossible.
No, just don't do it.
Go on ultraviolence first.
Ultraviolence is like the best beginner.
Go on ultraviolence and then go.
I can give you some good weapon tips from me and Kirk.
Mimikyu, play it first on ultraviolence and then go to Nightmare because
either that or two ultraviolence playthroughs and then Nightmare.
Yeah. Because Nightmare, like, Potato makes Nightmare look really easy.
Let's continue.
Perfect. You begin with the shotgun, and over time, accrue a vast arsenal of weapons. Each one has their distinctive, hey, look at this new gun, buddy, animation that just makes you pumped to get real familiar with it.
Oh, I like that one.
As I said, Eternal is instantly familiar, but it doesn't take long for the game to introduce some shiny new mechanics, and you'd better get used to using them, because this ain't no bitch mode. Let's take a look at all of the new and old gadgets and tools. The Doom Blade is now an essential part of your glory kills. Really only a cosmetic change, functionally the same. But this allows the developers way more creative freedom with the glory kills. Now you can slice demons up into pieces, cave in their skull, and make them ponder their own existence. Yo man, maybe the Doom guy isn't so bad. Maybe if I just talk to him, we could find a solution to this whole issue. I wonder if I tell him how I feel, he'll... Grenades return with the big change here, being Doom Guy's sexy new shoulder-mounted launcher. Id Software has basically turned Doom Guy into a fucking predator.
Remember everybody, demon can be an offensive term.
You can't stop this dude. Nobody can. He's gonna hunt every single last demon down to the ends of the earth if he has to. In addition, id Software wanted to make the player more mobile and free, which is why you can simultaneously lob nades and shoot. Ice grenades allow you to freeze demons and take a deep breath. With the enhanced mobility, projectiles become much harder to dodge. Glory kills for health.
Wait, harder?
Chainsaw for ammo. Flame belch for armor.
I think he meant the wrong
These
thing
are your tools
when he
to
said
survive.
with projectiles.
Holy tits, near the end of the game you get the
They make it
Crucible,
harder
a
to
shiny
dodge.
laser sword made of Argent energy. Just a
It's not made of Argent energy.
I mean,
Made out of Wraith energy. But
yeah, it's that's a nitpick, to be honest.
eviscerates almost every enemy in the game. As far as weapons go, all the ones that return from 2016 feel way more impactful and deadly. Like every tool Doom Guy uses has been upgraded to fight this new threat. The armor stripping mechanic is beautiful. Lets you know that you are doing damage. And it serves as a nice visual indicator, a clear improvement over Doom 2016. It's also a crucial part of the gameplay. You're disarming demons first, making them less deadly, and then killing them. Shooting off a Revenant's missile launchers will force it to get up close, and the Arachnotron's long-range blaster is super annoying to deal with. Some weapon mod kits have been altered, some stayed the same, but overall, every weapon has a place in the sandbox.
Food.
It's really fun experimenting with different attachments and carving out your own playstyle. Best of all,
I would say the
revamped
mobile
super
turret's better for
shotgun.
that boss.
Equipped with a sexy new meat hook, you can close the gap on any son of a bitch you
Why didn't you
want
fire
in the
the
blink of an eye.
shotgun while...
Blood Punch is now your core melee
To be
move,
fair, he
which
just
can
got
really
the
bail
mod,
you
so...
out when you're surrounded.
point.
Unfortunately, your basic melee attack does little more than tickle the demons.
Welcome!
Okay.
Now, the dash makes Doom's already fast-paced even more speedy,
you have Blood Punch.
which says something about the developers' talents because they now
pause the
have to
video.
design most locations.
I discussed with Airborne about this, but what would you rather have the like the melee from 2016, which is decent against like fodder, but like, or Blood Punch, like, oh yeah, your normal melee sucks, but like you have Blood Punch, which can like one shot a pinky from like head on, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
And one shot a pinky.
because it's not like in Doom 2016 where you just like ran up to a Mancubus or a Cacodeme and just punched it.
You didn't just hit it with your weapon.
Yeah, or unless you had Berserk, but
Berserk is so good in that game.
yeah.
In this mechanic. Initially, this was something they had trouble with, as Hugo. At first, it was too easy to dash away from projectiles, and you could blast. I'd also like to point out that id Software was able to condense this game to around 40 gigabytes. Yeah, modern game designers, please take note. But how do all the mechanics flow together? Does it work?
Just the missiles.
Mostly. I was worried that with all these different pieces to the gameplay, it would become an overcomplicated puzzle.
Ew,
And at some
the UI
points,
looks
it
so
does feel
weird.
like that. If I had
That
to pick some
background.
gripes with
That's,
Eternal, my issues really
pre-release.
started to take shape in the last few missions. The game gives you so many tools to think about and use. Because you're taking more damage, running out of ammo absurdly quick, you're constantly swapping weapons, grenades,
Not
using
really.
the
I mean,
flamethrower,
yeah, you
blood
do
punch,
run out of
chainsaw,
ammo, but you
glory
can
killing,
quickly get it
searching
back.
the map for supplies,
Very
all
quickly.
the weapon mods. It's a lot to take in during the moment-to-moment
It's not
game.
that
not
much.
really.
When you add on to this the
They-
severe
they-
ammo
they scale
limitations,
you.
a decent
Like,
portion of
throughout the
Eternal
game, like,
is
oh,
just
here's some
scavenging for
mechanics
supplies.
there.
id Software said they wanted
No,
the game
it's
to be
not just
more
scavenging for
strategic.
supplies.
They wanted gamers to use different weapons, and they created certain enemies to be more vulnerable to certain guns. This is the reasoning behind the decreased
Let's
ammo
be
count.
honest, we all suck
But the
with
thing is, when you
precision
upgrade
bolt
your
most of the
permanent
time.
ammo, you get
Yeah, it's
2
why I
full
tend to use
shotgun shells.
the
Hooray! I can
sticky
fire
bombs
the
instead.
super shotgun one more time.
Okay.
You better get used to seeing this on
So?
your screen, because you're going to be seeing it a whole hell of a lot.
I didn't.
Just to put it in
I didn't.
perspective, in Doom 2016, at max ammo, you had 60 shells for the shotgun,
Broken.
and in Eternal, you have 24. That's a pretty massive difference.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
and
it's
Look, I
better.
appreciate the idea
It's
of
better.
balancing the game and encouraging all play styles, but holy shit. Later on, I had to swap weapons like every 5
Yeah,
seconds.
that's what you're
and
supposed to do.
chainsaw a guy
I
every minute or
didn't.
so.
I just
It
chainsawed
just becomes
everything.
tedious at times. Still, ammo and mechanic complaints aside, it has never felt this good to kill demons before. The new movement abilities allow you
Oh,
to
God.
dash around the map, close the distance to glory kill, and tedious at times.
Hello?
Still,
What?
ammo and mechanic
buffered.
complaints aside, it has never felt this good to kill demons before.
Oh, there we go.
The new movement abilities allow you to dash around the map, close the distance to glory kill, and swing around the arena like King Kong. Even if you forget you have the ice
Donkey
grenade,
Kong.
when you're making use of every ability you have, conquering the challenge in front of you, That is
Use the
when
missiles.
Doom Eternal offers an
He just
experience
used the
that
missiles.
can't be
He hasn't
beat
mastered
or
them, though.
even matched.
Oh.
You know, a hero is only as strong as the enemies he defeats. So if you want to
Oh,
feel like
God.
a badass,
The
you got to wreck
Marauder.
some amazing bad guys along the way. And Doom Eternal has some incredible enemies.
Beyond the shiny new mechanics, Eternal brings some old enemies back from the grave, and they pack a pop. The Pain Elemental is basically a Caco demon that's been at the gym too long. Archvile returns to ruin your day
Oh
and summon
God,
more
that's
enemies from
cursed.
afar. Prowlers
Yeah,
are like
that's a-
teleporting
that's
imps,
a
and
Hey,
blue
Kurt,
before
what
we
in your
got some
profile
new
picture?
additions with the Mecha
Oh,
Zombie.
yeah, I think I do.
Whiplashes are crafty and agile. The Dread Knight's blades are deadly, fierce up close, while the imposing tyrants act as mini cyber demons, tanky as hell.
They are
Arachnotron's
cyber demons.
a weaker version of the Spider Mastermind. It's been stated a lot, but Doom is all about mimicking chess, you know?
Oh, boy.
Giving each piece
Oh, boy.
its strengths
Oh.
and weaknesses,
Ah.
and forcing the player to
Ah.
switch tactics on the fly. Might be hard to hit the Whiplashes with the rocket launcher, but use the meat hook, and you'll get right up in
No,
their face.
use the
On the
lock-on.
visual side, recurring
Yeah,
demons like
it
the
one-shots
Ink Soldier and
them.
Caco Demon may look virtually the same as 2016, but they have some new
I'll
mechanics
be
like
honest, I
being
like
able to
the
lob a
Imps
grenade in
design
its mouth,
2016 more.
ripping off a Baron of Hell's
I don't
armor
really
to
know.
reveal the fiery core
They
within.
look similar,
These
but I
enemies
don't know.
have been tweaked and
I
tuned
love
to
the
near
Prowler.
perfection. Every demon has also gotten reworked glory kill animations, making it just as exciting to perform them as it initially was in 2016. Now let's talk bosses, the big boys. Doom Hunter is a
Here we go.
fantastic new addition. Fast and Furious is
Yes,
the name of the game.
he is a
Starts
bit
off as
easy,
a
but
boss
yes,
and
he
becomes
is a
an
good
uncommon
boss.
enemy later on. His sled is the root of his
Spooky
power,
shut
and
up.
he's got a shield to absorb damage. The
Spooky.
Gladiator is a more traditional boss fight where you need to avoid projectiles, time your shots, and evade them until the time is right.
Okay,
This
at
whole
least he
arena
thinks
is
he's a
so
good boss,
freaking
but
cool,
oh, what was he
and he
doing
is a
there?
beast to take down. Eventually pulling out two
No, he's
axes,
not a beast
go
to take down.
berserker on your ass.
Unless he goes
I had
mad.
the most trouble with the
Oh,
Con
on
Maker,
Nightmare he
who
is.
flings fire
Or
and
well,
hazards
maybe it's
across
just
the
me
level,
sucking, but it took me a
alongside
while
the
to
new
kill
Maker
one
drones,
there.
which harass
Oh.
you from afar. This fight was really
was
tough.
like 1 in the
It's all about
morning when I did
persistence.
fight
Gotta
him,
be
so-
aggressive.
You just
take
see
down
what
the
he did to
shield,
those
and
Maker
go for the
drones.
blood punch.
Oh yeah.
And then we've got
shooting them.
the Icon of Sin, which has all this armor, super tanky. He summons a
And it's
buttload of
boring.
demons. This two-phase fight
Yeah.
is pure awesomeness. And
Yeah.
God,
No,
is
it's
it
pure boredom.
satisfying to destroy the different parts
Literally,
of his body.
the Icon of
Giant
Sin
bosses
is
can
like
often be a gimmick in video games, but the
he's,
Icon of Sin is not.
the demons that
Oh,
he
yeah, I'm
spawns are
forgetting
more
someone, aren't
dangerous
I?
than him.
Yeah, this guy. The Marauder is my third big
The
issue
poster
with
child.
Eternal's
Here
campaign.
we go.
This dude is meant to be your equal.
Anybody notice he kind of looks like the Slayer? That's pretty cool. There's a story behind that.
He can dash quickly, summon a wolf, use a shotgun, and an axe.
Oh, he's got the
He's
cape.
got a shield. There's nothing the Marauder can't do.
Wait, forgive
On
me.
his own, he made for an
Okay,
incredible
okay.
boss fight that was tough
Okay.
to figure out, but
Okay.
oh so rewarding
Oh
to
god.
do so. Here's the problem. This enemy type functions completely separate
What are
to
you
the other
doing?
demons. He does not work well when thrown into a group fight. The Gladiator was
does.
fantastic, but you couldn't just copy and paste him into another battle with tons of shit going on. It wouldn't
No,
be
you
fun.
couldn't.
would.
What the Marauder
would be cool,
Plus, he
though.
wasn't even
does
plastered
is
as a
halt
boss.
the fluid combat of Doom Eternal.
Oh,
Down
it's
to
buffering again.
another battle with tons of shit going on, it wouldn't be fun. What the Marauder really
It would
does
be
is
kind
halt
of cool,
the
though.
fluid combat of
To
Doom
have, like, a
Eternal
mini
down to a
gladiator in
crawl.
the-
He is
in
the
the
only
games.
enemy in the game
Or, like,
that
in the
forces
arenas,
the player
that'd
to
be-
slow down.
Admittedly.
The polar opposite of every other philosophy
firing the minigun
encounter
into its
we've had
shield.
thus far.
I think
so
he's
you're supposed to
trying.
wait for him to attack before you can
Oh.
punish. If you just spam rockets and
Oh,
Where did Shiny go?
really just wasted the
Hmm.
BFB like that.
Where did Shiny go?
Yeah. Whatever. Let's keep going.
I think he crashed. Yeah,
Yeah,
he crashed.
Possibly, oh.
Yeah, he's offline. He crashed.
Oh no. Did
if you
he
just
waste
spam
that
rockets and
BFG or?
BFG shots, that's not gonna cut.
Oh.
But it's hard to punish him when you're dodging a million other projectiles, and the window of time is super small. Just
Not really.
fucking die. Fucking die, dude. Oh god, get this wolf off of me. Leave me alone. Go away. So you gotta avoid him entirely, kill everything else in the room,
Not
Go
really.
mano and just sit there at mid-range,
I mean,
waiting for his
Potato will
attack.
just...
Luckily, the Marauder
Yeah.
isn't super common, but you'll let out an audible
Potato
groan
literally
every
just,
time
like,
you
kills
see
the
him after
Marauder.
his
I
reveal.
didn't let out an
I
audible
don't think it's
groan
fair to
after I
say
saw
Doom
him.
Eternal has twice
Yeah.
the enemy types and twice
Like on my
the
first
length.
playthrough, I'm like,
It's
oh,
more
this
like
guy's kind of hard.
150%
Okay.
of what 2016 had, but still commendable nonetheless. You're looking at a roughly 15
Hey,
to
he got
20
the
hour
Unmaker.
campaign depending on difficulty, but let me tell you, I enjoyed
Yeah, it's just that it's
nearly every
actually
second
not
of it.
good.
All in
Oh
all,
no, the Paul
the
Prowler.
campaign goes above and beyond what 2016 set
Potato
up,
actually likes the
offering a
Unmaker.
diverse
It's like,
array of enemies,
because
new
he
and
doesn't
old,
like weapons like the
locations,
BFG, they're just
weapons,
like
and
get out of jail
tools to
free cards.
dispense
I don't like to
putting
use
aside
the
my
Unmaker
minor
or the
gripes with
BFG really.
Marauder ammo restrictions and
On
tons of new
Nightmare,
mechanics.
at some
It's
points
a
I was
game
kind
that
of
every
forced
fan
to,
of this genre
because I'm like, oh
needs to
no, I don't want to
experience.
restart this again, so. And
Yeah.
plus,
It
on the
wouldn't be a
icon I'm
Doom game
sitting,
without some secrets
you kind of have
and
to use the
Eternal
BFG
packs
if you
in
want to
tons
get
of
it done in.
collectibles.
Oh
But
wait,
first
that
you gotta
that's
take
a
a
thing.
look at the gorgeous.
Yeah.
Every fan of this
I didn't even
genre
notice
needs
that that
to
secret was a
experience.
thing.
It wouldn't be
Where
a
is
Doom
that?
game without some secrets, and Eternal packs in tons of collectibles. But first you'll need to take a look at the gorgeous, breathtaking scenery that id Software painstakingly crafted to massage your eyeballs. And I really gotta hand it to them for making each level extremely unique. Compared with 2016, it's a massive improvement. But it's not just the skyboxes that are pretty. Every area of Eternal has this exquisite level of detail. And I'm playing this on the Xbox One X.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Xbox One X. When did
I
they
mean,
have?
that's. I mean, yeah, I played it on PS4 and they fine.
Reviewing Doom Eternal on console, disliked, unsubscribed, and reported. But seriously, I found myself constantly staring at awe at just how polished the environments are, and it really immersed me in the universe. Every single
wrecked,
dollar
bro.
the visual designers had, they spent. Some people have complained about the platforming and puzzles. Personally, I feel like it's in a really good place. Not too complicated, not too simple.
Thank you.
It adds
Thank
to
you,
the
X-Men.
exploration, and let's be honest, they gotta have some way to break up the combat if they aren't gonna do it with cutscenes and story. Although some parts actually look straight out of a makeshift Super Mario first-person platformer. Level design is fantastic. You'll make use of the wall climb, clamber, and dash pretty often. So many different types of layouts, small and condensed corridors, sprawling landscapes with tons of paths
I'll be right
everywhere,
back.
man cannons, teleporters, monkey bars, even got some hazards in there. Alongside the collectibles are optional Slayer gates and secret encounters. It really is a completionist's dream. While obtaining the collectibles is optional, I find it's really a part of the fun with Doom. You got your shooty, stab and tooty moments, and you've got your exploration and discovery. Extra lives are added as a way to balance the game's more imposing difficulty. These are often found in pretty accessible areas, and this time instead of a bunch of Doom Guy variations, each enemy type has their own unique toy. Sentinel batteries can be obtained through level-specific challenges. You can also find them hidden around. Praetor suit tokens return, and these ghost sentinels will hand them off to you. Thanks, bro. Although the suit upgrades really aren't all that impactful. Sentinel pistols are your bread and butter, letting you upgrade health, armor, and ammo, as well as giving passive boosts when combined.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Looks like I'm the only one here then.
Pretty much unavoidable this time around, and they can change your playstyle a lot. Weapon mods return, but unfortunately Doom Guy doesn't punch the droid's lights out when receiving the package. Is he getting soft? Additionally, you can find battle records which will have the cover art shown across the walls of the Fortress of Doom. You can jam out to these classic tunes as you run around and do your business, and cheat codes allow you to replay levels with cheats. It's very classic indeed, and it'll make grabbing the other collectibles much easier. And last but not least, there are the Empyrean keys. By finding the Slayer Gate key, you can jump into a challenging fight against the toughest demons in town. These are some of the most insane battles in the game, and you'll be sweating bullets trying to survive. But by the time you get to the third Slayer Gate, you're just like, fucking bring it on, baby! You know, Doom Eternal really makes you feel smart when you survey your surroundings and uncover the secrets. The collectibles add a layer of depth to Doom Eternal. It's part of what gives it that old school vibe, and I appreciate id Software's work to keep that feeling alive and well. One of the big new additions to it.
I had to go as well, but I didn't hear that you went.
Oh.
So I just went a little bit mad.
Eternal. Fortress of Doom. At first glance, it seems pretty bare bones, but opens
Oh my god.
You can listen to ARC broadcasts that detail an obsession with Doom Guy missions, master levels, which are hardcore versions of previous levels.
Oh, so he did buy the
using
DLC.
Sentinel batteries, leading to new
I
suits,
pre-ordered.
Sentinel crystals, and more.
Oh, he did.
And there's also the Unmaker, stashed in the center, waiting
He also
until
got the
you
digital
desecrate
deluxe
the 6
version.
Slayer gates before receiving this ancient tool of God. You also got an old school computer where you can play the original Doom in its traditional aspect ratio, as well as Doom 2 if you know the code. There's a demon prison where you can practice weapons and strategies against the forces of hell. But the best thing about the Fortress of Doom is the detail. They really gave this place a lot of character and charm. Doom Guy even has his own man cave with a sick 3-monitor setup. How much RAM you What type of monitors are those? Can you run Doom Eternal?
Yeah, I want to know what Doom Guy's frame rate is.
Bruh, Doom Guy, he plays on that box computer while he has like a three screen setup.
Incredible, man.
Incredible.
1000 frames per second. He even has one of those Argent cell containers from the last game.
Oh, I
Doom
didn't
Guy's got some
actually
sick-ass
notice that.
guitars mounted on the wall.
Yeah, those guitars. It makes me think, is the music that we listen to actually Doom Guy making them?
Oh my god. Wait a minute. Jesus. Oh my god. My life has been a lie. Up until now. Is Mick Doom Guy? Oh. Oh. Jesus.
Fucking anvil with a pair of nunchucks on top.
Look at me, Mom. I'm the Doom Slayer.
What I really love is the magazines and books scattered around. In most games, these things are often poorly rendered and copy and pasted around, but not here. Each book on this shelf is clearly labeled,
that's where the Markiplier one is.
had a lot of fun here. The Great Gutsby. How to win friends and kill demons.
On the second
power
row.
of positive ripping and tearing. I love it when a game has this kind of detail. 50 Shades of Slay. I want to read that book.
50 Shades.
You know, it was pretty grotesque, but overall a great read. I imagine Doom Guy as this badass dude who reads edgy books, plays metal, and relives his glory days in his spare time. id Software has clearly catered this game specifically to their fans. They know their demographic. Overall, makes for a great hub area with just the right amount of things to see
someone
and do.
Someone in the video actually
Now, when it comes to the soundtrack, the music and gameplay go hand in hand, providing the same action beats as 2016, yet new. Some songs return, but for the most part, Mick Gordon
yes.
The god himself. Doom Slayer himself.
created
the satanic
with a heavy
ritual
metal choir. He literally recruited heavy metal badasses to record some vocals for the soundtrack. If this game were any more metal, it'd be a goddamn steel factory, okay?
We want the whole game to feel like a heavy metal album experience.
And that's exactly what they've nailed. They provided the sense of musical wonder, hardcore headbanging tracks, and slapped that onto some aggressive heart-pumping gameplay. Mr. Gordon, you've outdone yourself. And
Sadly.
Sad. The big sad has struck.
The big sad is struck. I mean, it is kind of his fault in a way.
I
Not
mean,
entirely, not entirely his fault, but
yeah.
like I was discussing this with Potato, and he said, yeah, it is kind of his fault. I mean, an arrangement is an arrangement. Got to keep the schedule.
These new Doom games would not be the same without him. While the single player
would not be the same without him.
Of content, multiplayer is more so the leftover bones.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, Potato says it's broken because he's a literal god at the game.
Map selection, and modes in order to create battle mode. It's got to be quite the addition to warrant the removal of so much content, right?
Wrong!
Let's talk good stuff first. As a Slayer, you've got access to all the different weapon mods and can wreak some serious havoc.
Yeah, I haven't really done much as a Slayer in that.
As well.
Yeah,
it's interesting to see how they stack up in a PvP scenario. Just like in Doom 2016, players can take control of the various demons to thwart the nasty and
the pain element was so good.
You can summon lesser demons, use special abilities, and the Slayer's gotta act fast after killing one player because 20 seconds later they respawn. This creates some real hectic moments as a Slayer, forcing you to be extremely aggressive.
Demons killed.
There's 6 demons to choose from, each with their own abilities, strength, forcing you to be extremely aggressive.
It's fine on my end.
Some real hectic moments focusing me. I'll try my best to waste his time and dodge his attacks.
Oh no.
Summon demons on top of him when there's a spare moment, and when he goes in for the go on for like 5+ minutes as both sides heal or respawn. If I notice the Slayer is pursuing my ally, I'll be more aggressive. If he's focusing me, I'll try my best to waste his time and dodge his attacks. Summon demons on top of him when there's a spare moment, and when he goes in for the glory kill, demons can block power-ups.
I wonder what that demon must be thinking though. Oh no, it's the axe.
At the end of each round, all players get a bonus to choose from, so they can adjust their tactics. And you gotta love the start of each match with this WWE pro wrestler type intro.
Show me your moves. Step over this line. Just step over that line.
Anyway, I started blasting.
So
Great way to show off
skins,
skins, poses, and other cosmetics. Eternal implements a tier system like Battle Royale games. You can unlock new emblems, titles, demon, weapon, and Doom Guy skins. I guess this provides some kind of incentive to keep playing, but it's not enough for me. At least Doom 2016 had some kind of progression system.
The gameplay is more than enough for me.
It's pretty easy to get a squad going and duke it out, changing roles, and my friends and I had a blast, with very few technical problems. Now the bad. You got 6 maps.
Only 6 maps?
Okay. I mean, I don't think anyone really focuses on the maps in this game. It's not like Call of Duty.
I don't see why that's a problem.
It's kind of like, oh, let's throw these guys on the map.
Okay, I thought I heard somebody's voice come through your mic.
Resist the urge to rant about map design again. God, the urge, don't give in.
Most of them are just altered areas from the campaign anyways. And that is something I can't overlook, no matter how good the campaign is. While you get 2 different loadouts for each demon, the differences are basically, do you want to heal yourself in a box, or do damage over time in a box? Battle mode was hyped up to shit. It's cool at first, but it quickly gets old.
I don't know.
Doom 2016 had a by-the-books multiplayer,
it was mostly for the campaign, but
numerous
there
maps,
was quite a
several
bit.
game types, traditional deathmatch. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I think
why it's
deathmatch
so
should be
hard for
re-added.
modern Doom games
Yeah,
to
I
recapture the magic of old school arena shooters, especially when they've demonstrated they're capable of that with the single player. Also, if there is any semblance of lag in a match, it will cause players to freeze in place, and in a game like Doom, that makes for an easy win. Yeah, a win I didn't deserve. What it boils down to for me is content. Battle mode seems like the experimental side mode that gains a niche but dedicated following. A mode that's showcased alongside the main multiplayer offering. Here's some ideas. What about some kind of horde mode? Demons versus Slayers, that would have been tits. Have a 2v4 mode where one side spawns waves of
Yeah.
enemies and the Slayers have to survive
even
for like
though
5 minutes
I
or
do agree
something.
they should have more modes, like for the multiplayer. I would have rather had just like them focus on the campaign than do like different modes if I had to choose.
Yeah.
But
if it meant that the campaign was like incredible, which it is.
Yeah.
I mean, they're working on invasion mode, so that's another thing.
Isn't that already in?
Battle mode with
No, it's
larger
not.
maps and higher
Oh, it
player
isn't.
count
What's
would have
the
been
Empowered
cool.
Demons
Added
on?
some variety, and with no snap
Nah,
map, the
the
community
Empowered
can't
Demons
make
did.
content to keep
Oh, I
Pretty
thought
much.
that
a mode
those were
that
actual
showcased
players.
Who keeps on pushing
where
it
one
back?
side spawns waves
I
of
don't
enemies.
know.
Even just having battle live. Maybe they didn't want it to compete with Quake Champions, but who's playing that? Don't get me wrong. Battle mode can be a lot of fun, and the campaign is more than enough to justify a purchase of this game. Still, when I look back at footage of 2016's multiplayer, I can't help but crave that type of carnage. As of right now, Eternal's multiplayer needs a lot of
you
help
said
to keep
it
me
was
coming
bad.
back. And I hope id Software
You were
can
like
provide
one of
that
the
in
leading
time.
voices against
Otherwise,
it.
I've still got a new Battle Royale mode to try out. When you rip and tear Doom Eternal down to its core, I've still got a new Battle Royale.
User OETPH. I don't know who that is.
Okay, wait, I don't even care. I think it's Oliver. Can you can you go onto the stream just to make sure that I don't mess this up by doing this?
Yeah, I'll check just a second.
Because I don't want to do it if it's Lucas.
I might be leaving the watch.
We might as well end the review here because okay, here we go. Bonk. Yep. There we go, they're gone. Hopefully that didn't break it.
I'm not sure who it is, but whatever.
I believe it's Oliver, but
Okay.
yeah, it didn't break it. Good.
I'll join back to the watch together. Since
Yeah,
this is almost done. Yeah. I think the battle mode is definitely like the weakest part of Doom Eternal, but it's not bad.
Tear Doom Eternal down to its core, the game improves and amplifies
Where are we
nearly
at the
every
beginning?
aspect of its 2016
Oh.
counterpart, and all that
are
we
we back at
loved
the
about
beginning?
that game.
Oh no.
What the campaign lacks in quality storytelling, it more than makes up for with thrilling, intense gameplay and a power trip unlike any other. Alongside a level of mastery, resource management, several difficulty options, tons of collectibles and reasons to explore, Doom Eternal single player is ball-bustingly awesome. With Mick Gordon behind the music and a ton of mechanics to manage, Doom Eternal runs on all cylinders and the backup generator when the metal is blaring and the demons are dying. With the unfortunate removal of Snap Map and a skinned multiplayer focused entirely on battle mode, Eternal may not offer much in long-term enjoyment. Yet with the power of modern gaming, updates, patches, and future DLC confirmed, id Software isn't done yet. Can't wait to see what they've got in store.
I mean, the
It
base
speaks wonders
gameplay
to
alone is
how
just
good the
is enough
campaign
for like
plays when its
hours
story
and hours,
is
like
entirely
hundreds of
forgettable
hours of game.
and the multiplayer has so little content. The fact that I can still praise this game should tell you all you need to know. When its story is why Doom Eternal is so awesome. Should tell you all you need to know. And
Okay,
that
we're getting-
is why Doom
There we
Eternal
go.
is so
It's fine on my
awesome.
It's not fine on my end.
Your strength,
Oh, we can just end it.
their shield,
Yeah, it's
and your will, their sword. You remain unbroken, for your fight is eternal.
There it is! There it is!
Are these enemy game shakers?
Oh god,
Okay.
Watchmojo. Oh no.
No, we're stopping that right now.
Oh no.
Well then, got through
That
it.
was. Yeah. That was the thing. Huh. Um. I mean, closing thoughts. Overall, his video's good, but has some problems.
Yep.
Watchmojo, they were the big doo-doo at this game, so.
Yep. Well
yeah.
then, I guess we better get going.
Yep.
Well, see ya. Be sure to return.